New York reserves. Gentleman from North Carolina is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield 1 minute to the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Fitzpatrick.
Gentleman from Pennsylvania is recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Meadows. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I rise today to strongly support H.R. 2382, the USPS Fairness Act. And I've led with my colleagues this important legislation that ends the unfair pre-funding mandate for the Postal Service and will also solve the most pressing financial problem facing our letter carriers and post offices across the United States. Mr. Speaker, the USPS is the only government entity, the only one, which is mandated to pre-fund its retirees' health benefits. 100% of the Postal Service's financial losses over the past 6 years, 100%, are directly due and linked to this requirement. This is an outdated policy which has forced the Postal Service into a horrible financial position, which has prevented it from investing in resources that would benefit all of our communities, no matter where we live. Moreover, Mr. Speaker, this legislation has widespread support from the National Association of Letter Carriers, the American Postal Workers Union, and the National Postal Mail Handlers Union. This bipartisan bill will restore USPS's financial health by shoring up that funding, and it ensures that it has the resources to improve the Postal Service for all Americans. And I urge all of my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to support this legislation. This is the priority for our postal workers, in addition to 6-day delivery, as well as door-to-door service. We have to get all three done for our postal workers, our letter carriers, and our post offices that serve all of our communities. Mr. Speaker, I yield back.